Hi guys, these are your cards for Tuesday, February 4th, 2020. I want to congratulate Annabella for winning the mini read with the giveaway. Congratulations. And don't worry guys, this will not be the last giveaway. There's going to be other opportunities to win mini reads or full reads or the lightning round. So stay tuned. There's more to come. So I'm pulling from the Dragon's Oracle cards tonight. I absolutely love this deck. If you're really interested in heightening your learning, I really recommend this deck. It's beautiful. So we got the Crystal Yellow Dragon on the top there. We got Golden Christ Dragon. We've got Fiery Dragon. So I believe this is with the fire elements. Pure White Dragon from Oran. I just absolutely love this deck. So we're going to start with the Christ Yellow Dragon. Sorry, the Crystal Yellow Dragon. Beg your pardon. So open and heighten your learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illumination. And so funny that they're talking about that because this Christ light is talking about your fifth dimensional, like opening up to that heightened learning. Walk the higher spiritual path. So maybe you're being called back to your spiritual beliefs. So they're saying, receive this card suggests it's time for you to walk a higher spiritual path. Crystal yellow dragons are swirled around your head, freeing the petals of your crown chakra from lower energies, allowing them to open and illuminate them. So a lot of people, been DMing me. I feel something pulling in me. I feel something stirring in me. I'm like, what do you feel pulled to? And they'll tell me, and I'm like, why don't you try and see what happens? I'm like, what's the worst that can happen? You listen to yourself and it works out? Why not? And at 99.9% of the time, it's worked out. Allow them to open allow them to open and illuminate them. These dragons remind you that you are a being of the universe. The ultimate is to become a cosmic master. To step onto a diamond path, crystal yellow dragons will ensure you connect with those who are ready for the light to carry. When you meet people, your light will automatically light up the keys and codes of master Latin within them. The time for hired service is now. So this is what a lot of people are saying. I feel something stirring in me, but I don't know what it is. And I was like, what do you feel pulled to? What do you feel like some of it's learning? And I'm like, well, what do you feel the yearning to learn? Yearning for learning. And they talk, like with me, I was yearned to learn about the planets, to learn about what does our natal chart actually mean? So I took some astrology classes. So it's just taking that risk, and it's like, you never know what'll happen. I use that information now in my readings. So it's like I bettered myself by learning. I trusted myself by trusting my intuition for that yearning for learning. And, now I can share it with others. That's what it's talking about, sharing with others. Golden Crescent Dragon brings you heightened love so that you can embody the Christ light. So that is Jesus Christ light. You are blessed to receive this card. For the illumination Golden Crested Dragon will automatically flood you with this purest Christ light. Then will remain with you that your heart is incredibly powerful and will pour pure love into the center of it in order to open it further. So a lot of opening up, like you can see with the crest on the dragon. It's like soul is kind of awakening. That's what I'm saying, that yearning that you're feeling. A lot of us are feeling that yearning to learn more. Be ready to accept the love, then spread it to others. And that's what I was saying to some people. I'm like, you can take that and use it in your field that you're in. These dragons also come to remind you that you have a special connection to the golden era of Atlantis. This may have been an incarnation or your spiritual body. It is time to remember who you truly are. So ask the Golden Crested Dragon to help you to bring back your gifts, talents, in your dream state. So, we're being awakened to certain things because it could, you may have had these gifts in your past life. It's just in this life, we're just realizing them. So, you know, in our past lives, we're probably born with them, and we had masters and teachers and, you know, dragons and fairies and, you know, all these wonderful beings to help us, you know, hone these gifts. But I feel like maybe in this life, it's like we have to trust. We know there's something there. We just don't understand what it is. And sometimes we come across people that will awaken it in us, or certain situations will awaken in us, and certain people will heighten it in us. So it's like, be open to learning. What the golden crescent dragon gives you, you can pass to others. So radiate this golden energy of the Christ to those whom you are in contact today. So for the next card, we have the fire dragon. So I fear that the fire dragon is the fire element. So Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And we have, we had that fiery energy in this guy. And then funny enough, in the heavens, we have 2 air signs, where it's like, you know, illuminating, like, we're the fun energy back into our lives. I'll just bring up the fire dragon card. Such a beautiful deck. I really like it. Burn up the lower energies around you. You are safe and protected. Be determined and inspired. Clear your soul pathway. Listen to your spirit. Listen to your intuition. A lot of you are like, I'll sit there and I'll read something from them. It's like, you know what? I knew that already. And I'm like, yep, it just took someone else to tell you outside of yourself, because we doubt ourselves so much. And that's the thing. We have to learn to trust that inner voice. If you have received this card, it is time for you to invite the fire dragon to burn up any circumstance in your life that is not serving you. Call on them to delve deeper into your childhood or past lives to release you from your past so that your future can shine. They have the ability and power to travel along the timeline of your soul journey, clearing, healing, and transmuting as they do so. They are happy to do this while you are sleeping if you ask them. An excellent time. You know, if you're not getting those downloads from between the teaching hours, like with myself, you know, before I do a reading, I ask to sit with people's energies, and, like, you know, spirit will come, you know, immediately after, or they'll come while I'm sleeping, or both. So it's just like, what a perfect time to sit there and ask them to heal you of those pains of the past. Ask them to clear up the path in front of you each day. Sorry, I just sneezed there. They're happy to do so while you sleep if you ask them. Ask to clear the light up the path in front of you each day, to relax and trust that all is as it should be. This orange dragon has huge open hearts to love, to keep you safe from creating a fiery well of protection around you, your home and family. Very much like that, the protection prayer we say every single night before we go to bed. It's asking Archangel Michael to dig his big, powerful sword into our home, illuminating with a big, beautiful blue orb of light, and protect us. So it's something that you could say, and this fiery dragon reminds me so much of that. So remember to ask them to do so. Call on them to light up in their flames and breath inspire into you. You may be amazed at the positive and courageous way you start to deal with people and situations, because you're no longer carrying that baggage with you. It's very much like that Feng Shui card where it tells you to purge things around you, because it's not so much clutter in your life. You know, a lot of people, with me, it's like I have to reorganize my house when I put the Christmas tree up. And I love my Christmas tree. I love the spirit of Christmas and everything. But it's like, after Christmas, I'm like, oh my gosh, can we take the tree down? Because, you know, I just see how much more cluttered the house is. And it's just like, I just want to declutter the house. So I leave it up as, you know, kids are like, can you leave it up a little longer? So I do. But when it's down, I just feel so much freer to breathe. And I just feel like there's so much more room. You know, it only may be a couple of inches or a couple of feet, but it's like, it does make a difference. So our last card is Pure White Dragon from Oron. I love, love, love this. Anyone that knows me knows I love dragons. Transforms your ascension knowledge into pure wisdom. So, we get that Uriel card from the ancient wisdoms and stuff. So it kind of sounds like that. A pure white dragon of Oron has come to you today to advise you to examine what you know with enlightened eyes. Process any information you are working with through your right brain to discover how to use it from the highest good. The high-frequency dragon from Orin will be with you to help you with this process. They will allow you to advance your spiritual growth and expand your wings of light. When you hold white in your aura, people trust and respect you. This card calls on you to speak your truth. Act with honesty. Be totally honorable on all your dealings. So, that's why I really, when people sit there and like, can you do a reading today? And it's like, especially with Annabelle, I worked all weekend and it's truly a blessing, but I threw out my back and I'm just like, just let me, take today off, get my energy back into place, recharge, and I'll gladly read for you tomorrow. So being authentic with her. Balance, spiritual and practical. Full moon in Pisces. I'm getting a lot of Pisces cards lately. With the wish fulfillment, we had the fishes that kind of look like those fishes there. So a full moon. So full moon. Flourish, bloom, and harvest. Gratitude. Reap rewards. I think some of us are being pulled to make some sort of donation. Like a financial donation. So if you feel that pull, it doesn't matter what amount it is. Answer that call and do so. Confidence is your key to success. A new moon in Leo. So this is a new moon this time. Embrace that very strong Leo light. I've been getting a lot of cards with fire and Leo. I know Leo's a fire sign, but still, just a lot of them. So this is a new moon. New beginnings, gather thoughts, plan. So new beginnings, this has been like the key thing for like a lot of the cards that I pulled again on the live on Sunday was a lot of new beginnings for people. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Very much what the fire dragon said. Call upon the fire dragon before you go to bed to burn up all those things from the past. And you're able to, not carry that weight with you anymore. Again, flourish, bloom, and harvest. Gratitude, reap rewards. Because gratitude is the right attitude, right? I know I'm wrong a lot, but it's like, easy ways to remember that. That we're, the more we're grateful, the more abundance will come into our life. And those cards were pulled from the Moonology deck, the last 3. So I hope you guys have a blessed Tuesday. I know it's hard to get through, the first couple days of the week. When Wednesday comes, we're like, yes, it's almost the weekend. So, just take it day by day, guys. Don't worry. In February, it's going to be a fast month, and it's going to be a much more brighter month because, like I said, we're going into that spring solstice. So it's like, just take it easy on yourselves. Take it day by day, and don't be so harsh on yourselves. That's, that's one thing. We're carrying from January. We're being really harsh with ourselves. So try to, like the fire dragon says, tell the fire dragon, can you burn that up for me? I want to leave January behind, and I'm going to embrace February with, a clean slate, every day with a clean slate, to a better, brighter me. So have a blessed day, guys. We'll see you for the next daily tarot card.